You know, none of this had to happen, right? None of it had to happen. All you had to do was take accountability for the people that you've hurt, right? Which, let's be clear, okay? Every single friendship of yours ends the same way. I was talking to somebody today and I was thinking about it. There were like 5 of us that spoke to you at that time, all of us pouring energy into you, and you were draining all of us. Do you know that that's like next to impossible to do? All of us were drained from dealing with you. And then when we stepped away, I stepped away nicely, didn't I? I sent you a pretty nice text message that I didn't have to, but we'll get to that later. And now it's a smear campaign. Do you know that a smear campaign has to be lies, Sober Blondie? So let's start, shall we? March 31st, 2022, you post this video.
If you aren't invited to participate with Happy Mail, reach out to me. I'm getting it going. I'm sending out stuff. Everyone deserves to feel loved and happy. I do believe that this was a spitefulness that was started. I'm going to end it with being a positive thing. Happy Mail is supposed to be positive. Means you should include everybody, especially if you've been dealing with the same crap for the past couple of years. Just because you walked away doesn't mean you're not a different person. I'm tired of the BS. Everyone deserves to feel loved and happy, and no one should feel belittled by having Happy Mail showed off and being mean to somebody for no reason. Everyone deserves it. Come to me, I'll set it up for you.
For those of you that aren't aware, Happy Mail was something, it was an idea that somebody came up with where we would put wish lists in our bio and anybody would, send them Happy Mail, right? Nobody was uninvited to do Happy Mail. It was generally like a community type thing. And then people would post videos of the things that they got, thanking those people for sending them nice things. It was nice. Nobody excluded her, right? But yet, isn't it weird that this is the same things that she says now? Isn't that strange? You have a very specific pattern of behavior, Sober Blondie, Alyssa. But we'll get to that. This is going to be a super long video. I'm just giving you full warning. At that point in time, we had just found out that Becky collected a shit ton of money and lied to people about it, right? So Alyssa goes to somebody else to speak to me, right? After I talk to her, she tells that somebody else that she gave Precious, another person in the community, $1,300. She gave Pissed Off Bear almost $2,000, okay? That Precious had a gambling problem, right? But she couldn't produce any proof, right? So the screenshots that you see include her saying that she gave her a shit ton of money, whatever, of me going to her and trying to talk to her about it. And then she says she can't get into her PayPal. I started talking to her privately, right? Over the next year, almost everything that she came to me about was some type of drama, something happening to her. She needed me to defend her about this. It was constant. So what I'll do is I did pull some of the screenshots from our conversations just to give you some examples. And that's what I'll get into now. So she starts off by saying that a background check was done at work again. Here she's contacting me about somebody else's business. And then she starts going on about a welfare check being called in from Nebraska. We all know who that is. But then she sends me the person in Nebraska's number saying the cops gave it to her. That's where the call came from. Hearing a rumor, Britt came to me and asked me about Blondie saying that Britt contacted her job or whatever. I had never heard that from Blondie. So I went to Alyssa and I said, hey, what is this about you contacting, you saying that Brit and Irish Goddess contacted your job? And she denies it. Okay. She said she never said that people were making it up, right? But you posted it on your page and said that, and then never went and apologized, right? So yet again, you have made videos blaming people for things that they did not do, right? And then when you get caught, inevitably, because you're a terrible liar, right? You then blame it on somebody else and ignore it. So as you could see, Britt asked me about it. I didn't know what she was talking about, so I then went to Sober Blondie and I asked her. She told me it was a made-up story. I just said, okay, and I let it go. I hadn't seen this screenshot that's coming up yet. I just want to note that you said, thank you for sticking up for me. I always got your back, right? Because you know damn well I was a good friend to you, right? No matter how exhausting it was, I always tried to be positive. You just wanted me to be a mouthpiece, right? That's all you wanted. February 9th, she comes to me, 2023, okay? She comes to me that she tried to go in a live that Kimmy and Amy were in, and she tried to come in peace, and it didn't end well. Again, not my problem, right? It is not my problem, and at this time, I was good with Kimmy and Amy, okay? That's important for later on. I want to add that there are people that I talk to in this and people that I don't talk to in this, and I'm trying to put it all together so that people have like a full picture. This specific person I actually don't talk to, right? I'm trying to edit out things that don't need to be seen or people that don't want to be brought into it. So she sends me this comment, right? Which is somebody that I have blocked, right? But she's saying the same thing that everybody else is saying about you, Alyssa. So it's relevant to this situation. How come everybody that you talk to winds up the same way? You hurt people. This was also a frequent problem with her. If somebody had a video about her that was up, like old, she would send it to me, and I'd just be like, can you tell them to remove it? Like, what are you coming to me for if you're mutuals with them? What? That doesn't make any sense. If you have a line of communication with this person, why don't you just send them a message and ask them to remove their truthful video about you, right? So, February 23rd, 2023, I was doing a live. She had come to me and told me, oh, Becky called her job, Becky called her parents don't think she's sober, Becky called the police to her house. So I started distancing a little bit, right? Because I was getting the feeling like she just wanted me to go live and repeat the things that she was saying. So you see that I don't answer in this part, but it's certainly a shift in the way that I was reacting to her.